grant you what we were wanting and hoping this to turn into.
Yeah.
This is Nick and I's first date, one-on-one. I'm incredibly nervous because we always do spend so much time in a group. You know, we haven't really gone out by ourselves like this. This is definitely a big step in our relationship.
We're getting pretty hopeful that this is gonna be something that's gonna be permanent. For us to progress into something bigger than we are now, I have certain questions. There's just so many aspects of being in a relationship like this that are unusual and could be problematic when people find out that I am in a polygamous marriage. They'll say, that's not fair. Why do you get to have multiple partners and he only gets to be with one? I mean, there's already so much that I'm sure you all have to sacrifice in terms of what ideas you might have had for yourself in your future.
Yeah.
To
And
come on
happy,
board into this kind of collective unit, you know? You're all good with that? You're okay with the idea that we'll be locked into this sort of arrangement like this?
Yeah.
I do see myself committing to this relationship for the rest of my life. It's been interesting for me to wrap my head around that because I had such a different idea of a future. I would have thought maybe college, maybe, you know, roommates, doing this, doing that, but I wouldn't imagine necessarily being in a plural relationship working towards a family, you know, and that's huge. I never really had that sense of my future being like this so soon in my life, but I can't complain necessarily because I'm really happy where we're at and where we're going and the speed of it as well.
I think, you know, my biggest thing is avoiding insecure doubts of, you know, is my place here solid? You know, do they really care about me? Things like that.
Because they definitely arise. I mean, even for me, I mean, there was some adjustment that I had to do. You know, even seeing April and Jennifer take to you the way they did, you know what I mean? It was still, there was something about it that was like, hey, wait, the tension's supposed to be on me. This is my thing, you know, but.
I think my relationship with you is just as important as my relationship with April or Jennifer.
Really?
I
think it's almost, in some ways, maybe more important.
Yeah, it can't be underlying jealousy and issues and, you know, things like that.
But it's something you can't really avoid, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure you know that if that does happen, if you do have feelings of jealousy or envy or anything like